Where'd your mind is?
Hey everybody, it's Mario from Astro Patrol 1, and we're back on Mars looking at the Nucloft, I think that's how you pronounce it, plateau. And we're on the JPL site, and you can see it's dated April 27th, 2016, so this was a while back. The panorama is stitched photos from Sol 1302 for the Mars Curiosity rover. And I'll cut and paste the link down in the description for you so you guys can check it out yourself. So I downloaded the TIFF file, and I mean, it's just awesome. Now, I'm not going to do anything with this. I'm not going to color correct it. I'm not going to white balance it. NASA itself did a pretty good job at doing that, and also did a pretty good job at blurring out some stuff, but we'll get to that later on. I'm also only going to focus on two anomalies in here because the photo is so large. It probably takes us a very long time to look at every single one, and I just kind of want to make the video short and sweet. So if you guys happen to download it and take a look and see anything and you want me to talk about it, either send me an email at astropatrol1, the number 1, at gmail.com, or you can just leave a comment below, and I'll see it, and maybe I can find what you see. So let's get right into it. Now, one of the things I noticed over here is this little guy. Check that out. Ooh, is that a spaceship? I have no idea. But it does look fabricated. I mean, look at the surrounding area, right? Not one thing looks anything like this. And that's one thing, early on, when I started doing this, I've been doing this for a few years, but I haven't made any videos. I was just, a lone wolf anomaly hunter, I guess you'd say. So this is kind of my first crack at making videos of the stuff that I've been finding over the years. And something like this that looks manufactured is amazing. I mean, look at this. It comes up and around, and it just happens to come up and around NASA's blurriness. What are they blurring out? What is that? Like, what is under that could be so detrimental that you need to blur it out? I don't get it. I really don't. They do the weirdest stuff. I mean, look at this thing. It comes down to the corner. It looks like it's held together by some kind of joint, and then it comes back up and down and around. It looks manufactured, and it looks metal. It looks like there's some form of not hole. I guess it's a hole, but some kind of almost like top turret looking thing. Then a little thing in the middle. Looks like a little guy in there, but obviously it's not. But yeah, I mean, check that out. That's pretty neat. I mean, what is it? Your guess is as good as mine, but I have no idea. And we won't know until we actually really get up there. I just wish they would stop, I wish they would stop saying that everything is light and shadows and rocks, because it's not. There's just too much. There's way, way too much up there that anomaly hunters are finding. Go over to, you want to see somebody who's really good at this. Check out Will from What's Up in the Sky 37. Check out his channel. I mean, he's been doing this for years. He's got like hundreds of videos, and he's right. In a lot of videos, he says it looks like Uncle Jake's junkyard because there's stuff strewn all over the place, and he's absolutely right. I mean, come on. It's like, enough already. Enough with this soft disclosure. I don't know what they're afraid of. They think, the whole world's going to come crumbling down. First of all, if they say something, people are going to be like, oh, wow, okay. And then they're going to go on throughout the day and stare at their phone or their iPad. I don't think the world's going to come crashing down, if we say that there was possibly life on another planet. I mean, hell, even the Vatican has come out and said, oh, well, there may be life. I don't know why I sound like Jackie Mason there for a minute, but this was another thing I wanted to check out. Oh, from far away, doesn't this look like an old-timey cash register? Where you go, you take the little hand and go cha-ching, cha-ching. And obviously it's not. It's just a bunch of rocks. And then this thing, too. I don't know what this is. It looks like some form of melted metal that, bubbled up and then froze up real fast. I don't know. If somebody has an explanation, they know, what that is. If it's something that's naturally occurring, please let me know. Because there's other little weird pieces like this. That's a weird piece. Another little weird piece. Another little weird piece. Like there's just all these like tiny little pieces just all over the place. So, but the other anomaly I really want to talk about was this. Now, the reason I'm sighing is because the last video I did and my first video was possible snake bones found on Mars, because I found something in a photo, an anomaly that kind of looked like a snake head and vertebrae. And I don't want to be the snake reptile on Mars guy, but when you see something like this, it's kind of hard not to. I mean, it's like, the other things I see besides this thing is this looks like a piece of metal that's embedded into the ground, and it's, it's normally rocks aren't cut in that way. These look like some form of ceramic bowls or cups, which is quite possible, or they could just be rocks that look like that. But this thing, I mean, come on. It's like, is my mind so wanting it to be some form of past life that it's showing me this little skull-type head with a horn that comes out and a body and a long tail? I don't know. I really don't, and I don't know what to think about it. Half of the faces and stuff we see on Mars is just our brain saying, hey, that looks like something you know. But then when you come to this that has other features, like, it looks like it's kind of mummified, where there's just a mouth, where a nose, or a spot where a nose would be, a spot where an eye would be, in relation to the mouth. I mean, it's very coincidental. And then right above the eye, it just so happens to have a horn that juts out and goes like this. And it just so happens that that's where horns are. Look at a cow. Look at other reptiles that have horns. On the other side, it looks like it has the same part where it may have broken off. The body comes down and it looks like, skin of a mummified animal wrapped around, fat little belly. And then it looks like it got smushed. And then there's a tail that looks like an iguana that has, ventricle bands on it. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. Like I said before, your guess is as good as mine on this, because we have no idea what the hell's up there. We won't know until we get people up there, and then watch. Once we get people up there, we're still going to have information come down super slow. The information that they're going to get is not the information that we're going to receive, because I don't know. They don't want us to know the planet's history. They're so afraid of another planet, being before us. And I don't see how that's, I don't know. I can go on a rant and stand on my soapbox all day, but you guys don't want to hear it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to try and post more videos, hopefully. Again, like I said in my last video, as I keep going on with this, I'm going to do a little bit better. Maybe tighten it up a little bit. All right, thanks for watching. Take care, and talk to you soon.